Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I have a fun kind of video. It is eyeshadow palettes that I cannot get rid of. Eyeshadow palettes that I have vaulted in my own personal makeup collection that I'm just will not part with. They are special to me. I thought that I would share this with you. Let's just jump right in. One of the first, to me, big purchases for my YouTube channel was the Manly 120 eyeshadow palette. This thing has been used so much. It was so loved. The clasp was broke. Some of the eyeshadows are broke. There's big dips in a lot of the eyeshadows. I loved this palette. I got this on eBay and this was all the craze. It is 120 eyeshadows. It has 2 layers. So you have like a more warmer layer there with some cool tone shades as well. You have a bottom of neutrals. This was so neat. And these shades here are like marbled, so that was pretty cool. See, I love this palette. I've done so many looks. One of my most viewed videos is the review of this 120 palette. I love that one so much that I got the 120 version 3, and I still love the color story of this one. Once again, 2 layers, and I loved the smoky layer, and this one has a more like pastel kind of layer. Didn't get as much use as the other one. Got off eBay. That was a big thing back then, 8 to 10 years ago. Other palettes that were really big around that time as well was these 88 palettes. They had 88 matte, 88 ultra shimmer palettes, the shimmer palette, the neutral palette, the warm palette. I think there were so many. You can still buy these 88 palettes, I believe. Probably the versions of the 120s as well. But you used to be able to get these off of Coastal Scents. Such a fun color story. I loved these. These are just palettes that have special meaning to me and that I do not want to part with. I also had the 88 Ultra Shimmer. One of the first beauty YouTubers I ever watched was Sparkage, and she used these 88 palettes a lot. And I still like her videos, but once again, great color story. These are all shimmery, so basically you get different texture of the same color story. So the matte version, the ultra shimmer, these are just too old to use on the eyes, but it was so much fun back in the day to have these palettes. They bring back a whole ton of memories. Next one up I have is a gift that was sent to me, and it's my very first IT Cosmetics item. This came with a brush. It came gift wrapped. It was so beautiful with sunflowers, yellow and blue wrapping. Absolutely stunning. And it was a gift from one of my viewers. Naturally Pretty palette. Absolutely stunning color story. Thank you so much. I love this so much. And then my very first Urban Decay palette, and this is the Alice in Wonderland palette. Absolutely love Alice in Wonderland. I loved this collab. I had to have it. The packaging is absolutely stunningly gorgeous. I don't think Urban Decay really does palettes like this anymore. I still really love this palette. It came with a Perversion and a flip side eyeliner and a primer potion, which those have been used. The color story, absolutely gorgeous. One of my favorite shades is Mushroom Underland. So gorgeous. Absolutely beautiful, stunning story, color story. And I love everything about this packaging, and I will probably never part with this. I love it. And for the time, this was one of the most expensive palettes that I own. Still, even now, it was $72. Next palette is another Urban Decay palette. This is the original Urban Decay Naked palette. And I absolutely still love this cool toned brown neutrally color story. I really love the Half Baked, and I used Naked and Sin and this Virgin shade here, Buck, a lot. I love this. It's just really oud, or I would probably still be using it now. Love the Naked palette. That was also another big purchase for me. And last and final eyeshadow palette that I have vaulted is the BH Cosmetics It's Judy Time palette. I believe this is my very first supporting of any kind of collab that came out with any other YouTubers. I really enjoy It's Judy Time, It's Judy's Life, It's Mommy's Life, Judy in general. Very beautiful color story. Once again, lots of neutrals, but I've used this one quite a bit. These purpley blue shades. It's a stunning color story, and you can do tons of looks with this. I've done several. And you can find looks here on the channel using all these palettes that I mentioned. But I hang on to this one because I love this one so much. So that is all the palettes that I have in my collection that have been vaulted, that I can't get rid of, that I will not part with. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and let me know in the comment section below what palettes you have hoarded back in your collection that you can't part with. I thank you guys so very much for watching. Don't forget to check the description box and the cards for additional links.